Okay, I want to look at why is Murdoch outing Trump now? Why is Murdoch all over Trump's world? Let's see if we can get an answer. Now, I pulled one from the film noir, and what I got is the big heat. The big heat. Kind of looking at what's going on. Could be, I don't know if it has to do with specifically New York, but just, that underworld feeling of it. And the big heat is rising now. It's an energetic thing. So let's just see what it has to say here with the big heat. Let's see what's pushing it underneath of it all. Give these a good ruffle shuffle. And let's see what's underneath of it. The first card out is about the lovers. That close connection. Now we'll have to see if that is, Murdoch, something was close with Trump before, or if it just has to do with Trump's, happy times. Let's put it that way. So the energy coming into it is this mental restriction. He wants to restrict some of this. Now, he was really instrumental in getting Trump in office. Okay? What's going on now? Okay, the Hermit looking deeper, investigating. The challenge is control, leadership, control, potential outcome, what's being shared, and the outside influence is just the insanity of it all. Okay? The insanity, and what's driving it is Trump himself. Okay? So above it all, underneath of it all, what's driving this is Trump. His outside influence of the insanity that's going on, the craziness. So let's see what the reading's about. When it comes to the lovers, we have the message about an action taking place. Now, Rupert Murdoch is all in on this. Okay? And he's, going to continue to put out these messages. He's going to keep taking action, continuing to put out the messages of this, the information, okay? When it comes to Trumpenstein's dalliances. So the energy coming into it is this mental restriction, putting this mental restriction in when it comes to what's being built. Now, like I said, he helped to build him up. Now maybe he's getting building a restriction around him from the White House. When it comes to the White House, what he sees being built from the White House, he's going to put some restrictions around it. When it comes to the investigations, again, we have the fight to put out this information. He's not backing down. And about his wealth, the wealth. When it comes to these girls, when it comes to Epstein, okay, he's looking at this stuff and willing to put it out. When it comes to the challenge about control, again, he's wanting to control this narrative, okay? He's got the ability to put things out there. And it's based on those desires, the drama, what he was selling, okay? Well, he's off the Trump train now. And he's not going to continue to help him to, pull this nonsense. So the potential outcome is what is being shared, what he's going to continue to offer up, the things he's going to put out there, and a tower moment. Creating this tower moment. Okay? So when we look at what's out there, the insanity of the moon, we have this moving forward, revealing what's been hidden. Okay, so let's see what it says about that. Yeah, putting him out on a limb. Putting him out on a limb. When it comes to this fight and struggle, and he is in the process of bringing an end to it. Okay, so this is caused underneath a world of hurt for Trump. Trump is having nightmares, okay, a lot of concern, a lot of nightmares for himself. We have the big heat is being turned on him because underneath of it, we have his insanity. We have this moving forward. The hidden thing is putting him out on a limb. Okay, he's going to have to defend this. There's the ongoing battle, the fight with this, the struggle with this to end it. Okay? He's decided that Trump does not need to be there. So we have the four corners, the lovers, what's being shared, the tower moment with the messages being put out, information being put out. So we got the information being put out when it comes to the White House and his, the wealth, the power, his desires, which have brought about a tower moment for him. So we've got the message about the actions, what's being built. He's continuing the fight forward because he can control the information and what's being offered. And Trump can get out there and threaten to sue him all he wants, but it is not going to stop Murdoch because Murdoch's got the paper, he's got the TV channel, he's got everything to bring this out. So when it comes to his lovers' dalliances and stuff, Epstein stuff, he's creating this mental restriction when it comes to the investigations and leadership and what is being put out there. So the center of it, we have the knight continuing to fight when it comes to the investigation of his dalliances, of his wealth, the power, the ones behind this. What he's building is the ability to control the narrative. When it comes to the fight against what's going on at the White House, the control of it, and creating a mental restriction by this ongoing fight of information about his time with Epstein and wealth and power and the things they were doing. So what's being built from the White House restricting, putting mental restrictions there, continuing to bring out messages, energetic messages, movement, when it comes to this truth, investigating, more messages will be put out, and about what's being built when it comes to the Epstein files and things. So all of that, controlling the narrative. He wants to try to bring out the truth of the narrative when it comes to Trump being in power and his time, with Epstein. So what was shared between he and Epstein, and the investigations bringing a tower moment, and he's going to continue to offer this up. Okay? So look for more from Rupert Murdoch when it comes to Trumpenstein and what he's done. Yeah, it looks like the big heat is on. Like it says, the big heat. Murdoch has turned on the heat, and he is not going to back down. Like I said, Trump is, threatening to sue him, and that may have worked for these other stations, but it's not going to work this time. Murdoch is not flinching. Okay? He's thinking, I made you, I can take you down. Okay? So let's go ahead and do let me shuffle these up, and let's go ahead and do a clarifying read. Why is Murdoch now on the warpath when it comes to Trumpenstein? Why is Murdoch on the warpath when it comes to Trumpenstein now? So let's see. At the very center of it, we have, okay, the new path, the new thing, new concrete things being offered up. When it comes to the magician, yeah, we have the one that can influence these things. The magician, is he trying to make it go away? Is he doing a disappearing act for Trump? Yeah. Okay, this is about the wealth and the power. Conservatives, perhaps. Conservatives, a new thing coming out when it comes to this. We have, what's being sat on when it comes to the financial things and the information. They could make major changes, what he's got there. There is an agreement when it comes to many of the conservatives that this is judgment time to start putting this out there. When it comes to the massive change, he wants to temper things that are being set on when it comes to all of the information out there that's not being put out. Okay? Conservatives are in agreement about the White House, what's going on there. And judgment, they're starting to move, starting to take action with something new when it comes to this. Again, the message about action is being put out there. It's being shared. And the other side of it, we have the world view affecting the world situation. And so he is moving forward. Okay? He is moving forward with this. Okay? So yeah, underneath of it all, what's being put out there? It's about what he's going to continue to offer up and put out there as evidence. Okay? Now, it could be some of the other conservatives, wealthy businessmen, are getting really hurt by Trump's tariffs and everything, and this is a way to take him down. Could be that. I think I'm going to ask about that. Does some of this have to do with business things, businesses being lost, the hit to the economy, etc.? Is that part of this? Let's look and see. Yeah, what's being shared to temper. Just a minute, Mickey. Mickey's wanting me to put him up there. Yeah, on evidence. Okay, Miss Mickey, when it comes to money, what they're holding on to monetary-wise, etc. Again, out in the world, this is affecting the economy. It's affecting the wealth, the structure of wealth in this country. And when you make the wealthy ones pissed off at you, okay, and they're losing businesses, okay, there's so much of this going on, then it's time to take him down. And this is a convenient way to take him down. So how is this going to work? Okay. Rapidly, Rapid movement. How is this going to work? Rapid movement for justice. Yeah, to take him out. Okay. Rapid movement for justice to take him out. To get him to exit one way or another. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here. I think it's not just because of the Epstein. I'm feeling that it has to do with just wealth. And the fact that his tariff stings and his other drama as well is affecting this whole, the monetary things and affecting those in wealth and power. And so this is a convenient way to take him down. Okay? So on that, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.